Hi. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Lazy Cast. You know what? Fuck you, Vine. All of our podcasts are gonna have different names. This is the Lazy Cast because we don't feel like the last one we did was really serious. It was deeply serious and something that we've all encountered. Now we're just gonna do something fun.
We brought to light something that was a negative topic, but we made it positive.
Kind of.
We tried to.
We put a positive light on it that there is help. But let's not get into that because we want to be happy in this one. Fuck you, it's my channel. I can do what I want. Okay, so this first topic, since we got it getting so fucking heated on it, we're going to start with Game Informer's top 5 games of all time. We have some problems with the list itself.
Yes.
Probably what's on number 6. We're gonna start with number. Oh, wait a second. For those of you who don't know, who don't watch my channel regularly, hold on. Adria. Clap, you fuckers! No, not you fuckers.
Oh.
Them.
Okay. Alright, so this is what we're going to do, alright? We're debating on the topic of Game Informer's ranking on only their top 5. Okay, we got a list of the top 200.
And we are going to listen to their side of it.
Yes, we'll
because this is what they wrote, this is how they're defending it.
Okay, so their number 1 ranking is The Legend of Zelda.
Let's get into...
So what do they say about The Legend of Zelda?
The Legend of Zelda, the greatest game of all time? It probably was when it came out, but it's likely here more because of its influence than its staying power. I remember as a kid playing it and struggling to figure out where all the hidden places were. Just cutting down every tree and throwing bombs at every wall. It's amazing to consider how deep this game is when most NES titles were more like bad dudes.
Influence?
Yes, influence.
Okay. Okay, so you go first.
No, you go first.
Okay, fuck that. Alright? Influence. You know what? The Legend of Zelda, the whole series is a fraud. Okay? And all you motherfuckers who out there who think I'm wrong, better fucking listen up. They stole that game, the whole design of it, from Wonder Boy and Monsterland. They stole the entire design of it. Wonder Boy and Monsterland was the same thing as Legend of Zelda, only better. Like graphics, the storyline. Legend of Zelda is a shit game compared to Wonder Boy and Monsterland. I always get those mixed up for some reason. But it's a great game, okay? And anybody who says that Legend of Zelda is a better game, well, Legend of Zelda stole all their ideas from Wonder Boy and Monsterland. And there are people out there that know the truth, and they will agree with me.
Keep going. I'm looking up something. I'm finding out when Wonder Boy and Monsterland.
The Legend of Zelda was released right after that game. And they took all of that design and all of the, basically the same story, and put it into The Legend of Zelda. And then they started a franchise upon it. Made millions, maybe billions of dollars on a single franchise. And it has been going on for years. They probably have like 10 or 11 games right now. I mean, on the Zelda series, I mean, I can name about 5 of them off the top of my head. Wind Waker. I mean, they're all great games. Okay, don't get me wrong. I played them all from beginning to end, and they're all great games. All right, but this ranking, I'm talking about how this ranking is wrong, and The Legend of Zelda is not the number 1 game. I would rank Wonder Boy and Monsterland right 1 spot above Legend of Zelda, but they're not even in my top 10 for all time great. Okay, Game Informer got it wrong. Game Informer got it wrong.
1 year before Wonder Boy and Monsterland, they came out with the idea first.
son of a bitch.
You had the perfect fucking day for
You did. You had an awesome debate.
tarnished.
I've spent the
It's all
first.
done.
I spent the first 5 minutes of this going.
Darn
Wait
you,
a
Chris.
second.
You're the
Look at
reason
this
why
up.
I fucking said this.
Legend of Zelda
Darn you.
came out in '86. Wonder Boy and Monster Land came out in '87. Let's be clear about that.
Okay. My whole argument
It's just becoming
was completely
valid.
wrong. But I still wouldn't put Legend of Zelda in my top 10. Fuck that. Your go.
I quite enjoyed Legend of Zelda. I even beat it when I first played it. I don't think it made #1 spot. I think honestly Super Mario Bros. Should have taken the #1 spot just because of its influence and
What the fuck?
because of its influence on gaming itself and its staying power.
Yeah, I get.
Because influence on gaming itself, how many different fucking games have been made based on fucking Mario's design? Sonic the Hedgehog was created on the 2D side scroller.
Yep.
So was Metroid. So was all these other fucking games. Castlevania. Oh, up until Nintendo 64. Castlevania 64 was a fun fucking game. But I wouldn't rank it in the top 10 either. So my point is Legend of Zelda, no, it does not deserve the #1 spot. I think it deserves it somewhere in the top 5, but not the #1. And
not even close to the top 10 in my opinion, bro.
I mean, they also did have a point when they're talking about how Legend of Zelda made you think more and look for more secrets in video games. Like, what do we do with like Skyrim now? Is there something in here? 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 Break down that wall. Can we break down that wall? Let's break down that wall. It makes you. It presents the idea of thinking outside the box and trying to find little hidden secrets that might help you along the way. Again, like I said, I don't think it belongs in the #1 spot.
My whole argument was fucking destroyed. I can't fucking believe it.
Okay.
Chris, I blame you.
Moving on. Super Mario Bros. Let me bring up what they said about that.
Rank #2 of all time is Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario Brothers. I'm ashamed to say I didn't actually finish this game until Super Mario All-Stars version, where you can save your progress. Oh, you fucking little taint licker. Where you can save your progress, but I still liked it a lot.
Who is writing these fucking...
Who the fuck reviews a game that he never even played until he could save his
And he puts
progress?
it #2.
Dipshit.
Who the fuck is this
But
guy?
I still liked it a lot. I struggled to find the self-restraint to avoid warping and play through every level. But man, it is hard when you know where they're at. No, it's not, because I like the fucking... Okay, let's refer to everything wrong with what he just said. Okay, we are gonna start with, and I quote, I didn't actually finish this game until Super Mario All-Stars version, where you can save your progress. I have one word for you. And this is his name I'm going to call you. And I mean this wholeheartedly. You fucking noob. Seriously? You couldn't find someone to review this shit? You couldn't find someone to review this shit who has actually played through the original Super Mario Brothers? You fucking worthless cunt.
Edit.
No. Fuck them. Fuck them. That is my grievance on that first little bit of bullshit. I still liked it.
Okay.
I struggled to find the self-restraint. Shut up, Watch Mojo. I struggled to find the self-restraint to avoid warping. If you're a real gamer, you would go for the fucking challenge alone. You would avoid the warping because you don't want to be a cheap asshole. You avoid it because it's funner to play through the game. And then... yeah. Okay, your turn. I'm done. Fuck him.
Super Mario Bros. Rank #2. First of all, that review isn't even fucking legitimate. Like my first argument. Anyways, back to the point. Super Mario Bros. Is a great game, but it's not number 2. The reasons why it's not number 2, even though it has had a huge influence, it might not even rank in my top 5 because it's so linear. And the patterns it all follows a certain pattern, and once you figure it out, you basically beat the game over and over again. You can do it every time.
If you take the warp doors.
That alone, I mean, you could beat the game in like 13 minutes. But
see, the fastest one was, I think, like 11 minutes that they beat it.
But to beat the game in like 13 minutes, that takes a lot of skill and dedication. I'm sure there's a lot of people who rank this game number 1. I mean, legitimately argue that this game is not even in the top 5.
Because it
later.
Didn't have an impact on you growing up or anything.
No, it did. I mean, I played this game when I was real young. I played this game when I was real young on my cousin's Super Nintendo. But it wasn't like other games.
And I mean, its staying power is
better impact, more impact. So.
Its staying power is fucking amazing too.
It is. I mean, people still play to this day.
I mean, they're coming out with new Mario games every couple of years now.
I mean, the game takes skill.
And especially if you do it like check out the Super Mario Maker. Check out some videos on that. That takes even more. They have,
but it is a linear path, and it's all put up.
No, they've changed it up. Like these are custom.
No, this one. I'm talking about this one.
Yeah, this original it was pretty fucking linear. I mean, they did have its change ups. Like the water levels were a bitch and a half. The the dungeon levels. Fucking Sky City or the fucking Sky levels.
The fucking cannonball levels. Where they're fucking shooting cannonballs at you. That was like way too hardcore because the screen was moving and it forced you couldn't go back, so it forced you to keep that moving forward. The best Mario game that I've ever played in my life, Paper Mario. Best game, hands down, best Mario game ever.
Is that was actually ranked as one of the worst Mario games ever made.
I know!
But I mean, it was fun to play.
It's so messed up.
But
it was awesome.
Mario Party. Mario Party was always awesome. I remember the shit out of your friends.
I remember when they had the Nintendo 64s in the McDonald's, and we just go in there in the fun center and just go chill and fucking play the Nintendo 64 in the McDonald's. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
There was one right down the street.
Yeah, there was one there.
Yeah. It was the one on Academy.
Or we go to Pizza Hut and play fucking Pac-Man. 2-player Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Those little fucking table things.
See, they fucking took all that shit out from those places. And
because it promoted kids eating unhealthily.
Yeah, because they're all touching and shit with the change.
It was stupid. But anyway,
did you know that the influenza virus can survive on a banknote for 16 days?
Off topic.
Anyway, back to the point. Number 3.
I don't know where to stand with this one. It's Tetris, number 3. No, it doesn't belong there. No staying power. Its influence was minor. Like, we all played it as a fucking kid, but it was more of a time-killing game than anything. It didn't have any influence on my gaming, how I game nowadays. Okay, we'll see what they say about it. I probably wouldn't sit down and play Tetris today.
I probably
wouldn't
play
Tetris today. That is what they opened with.
I most likely would not, or maybe I wouldn't consider playing it.
I'd play it if I was waiting for someone to show up and I had to cut like 15 minutes to kill.
See, English is a weird language, bro. We got to debate about that shit too. Anyways.
Well, back when I first got my Game Boy in around 1990, I couldn't get enough of it because you had nothing better to play. One of my proudest ever gaming moments was completing it on the fastest speed with the highest level performed watch. That was quite a feat to get. But it's not a reason to rank it number 3.
Definitely not.
And
Definitely
saw
not.
the whole orchestra and rocket blasting off. Oh, I did that too.
Okay.
I watched my brothers do it, then I learned how to do it, and then I did it myself. But I would not rank this game number 3. You start.
Tetris, even though it was like a puzzle type game, it was so simple and straightforward. There was no other things you can do besides speed up the game, start at a higher difficulty setting or whatever. But Tetris was a great game, like Snake. Snake was a great game, but I'm not gonna sit down and fucking play that shit for like 7 hours, 8 hours a day. I'm not gonna dedicate myself
like
to
you would
Tetris
with number,
Pro.
like
You know what I mean?
Number 4.
Number 4 is a different story.
But we'll get to that.
So yeah, Tetris shouldn't be near the top 25.
No, it may be top 50,
Maybe top 50. Maybe.
but top.
That's where I
5?
would rank all these.
Top
25,
3.
50.
Top 3. It made top 3. That's bad. This is someone who probably wouldn't sit down and play it again. If you can't sit down and play a game again that you played a long time ago, then it's not worth being on number 3.
You can't do it.
Shame on you, Game Informer. I used to subscribe to you. I'm
Can't do it.
disappointed. Well, then again, it was a free subscription.
The power.
We just
code.
put points.
Oh yeah. So that was cool. They send you free magazines and shit.
Yeah, it was nice. I get to read up on the new games coming out, but I mean, I can't trust their validity now. I can't. Can we move on from that? 'Cause
Yes.
I can't even talk about Tetris. I'm sorry. That's a huge disappointment for number 3. So we'll move on to number 4, and this one, it may be about the right spot for it. Maybe just about the right for.
Not in my opinion. But maybe for you, man. I don't know.
Because this is what got me stuck on the whole series itself, and then I played number 2 and number 1 after I played this one.
Yep. Grand Theft Auto 3. Yep.
Yep, Grand Theft Auto 3 comes in at number 4 on the Game Informer. So I'm thinking it's about the right spot for it. It's number 4. And you disagree, obviously, because you disagree with all of these, because, well, you have a vendetta against Game Informer, apparently.
Not
Not the magazine itself.
I don't have a personal problem.
No, it's just their
With
top
Game Informer.
lists.
Yeah. Just the ranking.
Okay. It says, I've fallen out of gaming a bit during the PS2 era. I don't like this guy. Yeah, exactly.
I've fallen out of gaming a bit during the PS2 era.
But I did manage to pick this one up. I was a fan of the first GTI on PC. Okay, that's a good start. But never would have expected this series to get this good. Neither did anyone else, really. Because, I mean, it started off as a fucking bird's eye view kind of driving
GTA 1 and GTA 2.
running gun kind of thing. This is the game I'd been dreaming of when I was a kid playing NES, right? A game that combines all different kinds of gameplay into one huge narrative. Valid points. I had some valid points. He didn't make any of the... God damn it. Alright, I backed out of what I wasn't supposed to. So, my turn to start, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to start definitely with, because this was the first game of the entire series that I played, and I played it when it first came out. Sitting there with my brother playing PS2, I remember us picking up Grand Theft Auto 3. And we sat there for literally hours and hours, like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning for me, a middle schooler at the time. And my brother just barely getting into high school. We'd stay up till 2, 3 in the morning just playing this game non-stop. And we'd play through the story, fucking start killing people, then we get a little slightly bored, then we put in, a weapons cheat or something after the storyline's already been beaten, and then just go massacre everybody. So yes, this was generally a good this was the first game, besides, actually, second game. Postal 2 came first. Postal and Postal 2 came first. And those were pretty fucking gruesome games, you know, those smoking crack and killing people.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's a game where you can, yeah, you need to look it up.
I've never heard of it.
It's by a company called Running with Scissors.
What?
And I played the game a long time ago. That game was, whoo, you can pee on people.
What?
You can light someone on fire and then pee them out.
What?
I've done it too. I did it to a cop. It was a lady cop with big tits. I'm getting off topic. But then you have on Grand Theft Auto, you get stopped by a prostitute, honk your horn, and they'll get in your car. And you can fuck a prostitute and lose money. And shoot her and get your money back.
That's right. I remember that. That's brutal.
Yeah, then it led to fucking Grand Theft Auto Vice Cities, Liberty City Stories, fucking 4, 5, online.
I played San Andreas. I mean,
You did a little bit online with my profile.
Yeah.
I met a modder. He gave me lots of money.
San Andreas was shit.
Okay, now your turn.
Grand Theft Auto 3, ranked number 4, is wrong. Completely wrong. Everything about it is just not even right. It's just wrong.
Everything about that game is fucking wrong.
San Andreas is so much better than GTA 3. So much better.
Well, of course it was, because this was transferring from GTA 1 and 2.
The GTA 3 was the predecessor to San Andreas, of course.
Of course.
But San Andreas is a completely better game. Because
it had better graphics, better system, better everything.
What is this ranking depending on, though? Like, it's just the influence of the game?
The influence of the game, the staying power of it, because GTA 1 and 2 were completely different.
I can argue the games that I have on my top 5 are way better than these games. GTA 3 is a franchise, but it's a great game. I can't take anything away from GTA 3. It was the first time I played GTA 3. It was my cousin Lewis's. And he brought it over, and my little brother and I were watching him play. My mom walks into the room, and she's just like, "What are you guys doing?" "We're playing a game." "Oh, show me the game, you know, whatever." He steals a car and freaking rams a couple people on the side of the road, and jumps out and starts blasting people.
And you're telling me that's not the shit?
You guys are not playing this game. So my cousin Lewis was just like, "Okay, well, we'll switch the game. We'll switch the game, you know." And my mom's like, "Okay, switch the game. Let me see that game." And she hit it. 2 weeks later, we found it, and my mom was at work. We put the game in, and we started playing the game, dude. All 3 of us, and it was just like so awesome. It was an awesome experience.
And yet you're complaining about where it's positioned.
But it's not number 4. It's nowhere near number 4. Not even near 10, dude. There's no way. There's no way.
So, you know, the beginning of a completely successful franchise shouldn't be number 4. Because this is what led to GTA, to every other GTA. Everything that this started becoming plays out in GTA nowadays.
Dude, I can argue that. I mean,
hell, I mean,
I'll watch. Watch. You'll see.
You're running burst. You know how in most games it's the whole day. This one, you're actually sitting there trying to fucking run.
Yeah.
I can't get away from the gun. Don't get tired, you son of a bitch. And then it led all the way to Grand Theft Auto Online, to where we could play this game with our friends online.
It was, dude. It really was. But it's not in the top 5.
It was groundbreaking is what it was, because that was the first of its kind.
No. There was Dynasty Warriors, like...
Dynasty Warriors
they
is
the
not
platform from something else.
This is a free roam. Well, Grand Theft Auto 3 wasn't fully free roam, but it was on a guided path, which led to the free roam games that it became. It led to Vice City being created. Vice City was the first free roam version to where you didn't have a time limit.
Okay. We need to agree to disagree, because we need to move on from the topic. We're pushing 30 here.
Okay. So we are agree to disagree. Grand Theft Auto was an amazing game.
No. Agree to disagree that it should be ranked 4th.
I agree that it was ranked 4th.
You agree that it's ranked 4th. I disagree that it's not supposed to be ranked.
Okay. Next one. We just need to slap this person. Like, no, I'm dead serious. Here, who wants to bring that up and show them what he said? He ranked it number 5. Okay, remember that. Here, you can cut the cigarette too. Just keep in mind, everyone. He ranked it number 5, and that's what he said to say about it. The word is on the screen.
You right.
There it is. That's what he said about it. He said, haven't played it. He ranked it number 5 and he's never played it. He ranked it number fucking 5 and he's never played it. This is straight up proof. This is from Game Informer This is the Game Informer's list.
Fuck no.
No, it should not be number 5. It should not even be in top 20.
Shouldn't even be top 50.
Half-Life 2 was an okay game. It was revolutionary for the series itself, but nothing else. There's no reason it should be number 5, considering he himself said he hasn't played it.
Oh my gosh!
How stupid do you have to be?
Half-Life 2 ranks 5, and you haven't even played it?
You know what? You don't even get. You don't even
here.
get the debate on this one. You're just a fucking moron.
Go somewhere else.
Hey guys. Sorry. Didn't have enough. So basically, you have to cut it off. Right here. No, not right here. But right here. So you're gonna have to stay tuned to next time with mine and Evan's top 5 personal favorites videos. Jimmy and Tiny. In the next episode. Sorry. Keep thinking the camera's over here. So if you guys like that episode, smash that fucking like button. And as always, very much.